what I really like is that there's talks pitched at very different levels. So there's some slightly more high-tech aimed at very specialist palliative care, and there's as well a lot of very broad spectrum talks which are really aimed at all levels. And whatever level you are, you will get something out of all of the talks.
We have nurses, we have physiotherapists, we have physicians, we have subspecialties represented in a way that I have not experienced at any other of the global conferences that I have attended.
The quality of the posters that are submitted are just increasing the quality every time, and I don't know whether it's just from what's happened this time around, but the number from Europe has increased. And I think the first time I came, which was the second conference, it was dominated by the United Kingdom. And now what I see is dominated by Europe, and the quality is really high.
Another theme that has strengthened over the 3 meetings I've come to is the appreciation of the difference between what goes on for the 2% of children in high-income countries and the 98% of children needing palliative care in low and middle-income countries.
One of the things I especially love about here is you take risks. You make us think outside the box, you stretch us, and you always put slightly challenging things into the program, slightly unexpected things, and that's very refreshing.
What I would say is buon lavoro.
Children's palliative care, access to high-quality palliative care must be viewed as a basic, fundamental human right. We have to work until every single child, all 21 million, the estimated 21 million, who need access to high-quality palliative care, receive it. And right now, we are not even close.
There are more than 21 million families in the world right now who do not have this privilege, where the parents know that their child may die in a day, in a week, in a month, or 5 years from now.
We think that the comprehensive model of children's palliative care is the best, the most evolved, I guess, or best developed, which includes home-based care, inpatient care, daycare, clinic availability, as well as integration within existing children's pediatric care systems.
If you're dealing with a population of children who are probably the highest risk, the most delicate, the most vulnerable children, to try and give them pain control and then discover actually it wasn't working is really as bad as it gets. Now, the only way we can overcome this is by doing good scientific research.
All the research coming out now, what we're funding, it takes 17 years until we actually change practice.
I think it's really important that when we pay close attention to what parents and children want in the way that care is delivered, what their goals for care are, and that we should support them, whether it's in the place they call home, or if it's if they need to be, if they feel like they need for safety or other reasons to be in an inpatient or institutional setting, then that needs to be allowed for, but we need to give them choices.
It's important to always ask the families, what is your child like? What do they like on a day-to-day basis? For example, I use an expression with the families. I say, I know just one chapter of your child's story. You know the whole book. Tell me more.
I think it's very important that we support the spirit of the human being inside the frail, sick body that we're asked to take care of. If we support the human spirit, it allows the body to accept Western medicine more effectively.
I think that outside the box is what makes personalized care. And so you can do a treatment, you can make a plan of care, but in order to achieve your goal with a specific patient, you have to think outside the box.